Radicals 21 through 30. The form of the radical I will expect you to know is circled in each slide. The first radical is Shan Mountain. It's an image of three mountains, the tallest mountain in the middle. You draw the tallest mountain first, and then a long L, and then the last mountain. The next radical is Zu, foot. And you can see how it used to look like a foot where the box was the kneecap. But now it kind of looks like a person. You have the head, and then they've got their arms out like a zombie, and then you have the legs. Here's their little feet. And to draw the foot radical, you do the zombie head, or the square, the ko radical, their body, the zombie arms, and their legs. Head, body, arms, legs. You'll also see this in an alternate form where the legs, instead of looking like a person radical, will be another vertical line and a straight line. The next radical is niao, bird. And you can see how historically it looked like a bird and over time has changed to look less like a bird. Although you can still think of it as a bird, where this is the top feather, and then the head, the eye of the bird, the body of the bird, and the nest. Again, you have the top feather, the head and the beak, the eye of the bird, and the body of the bird, and then its wing or its nest. The next radical is Tuang, which means sickness. It was originally a picture that looked like a person resting on a bed with evil spirits floating around them. That was illness. All characters got turned on their side, and so now it looks like this. I remember it as like a house with a chimney and then a sign hanging there like a quarantine sign. The next character is motion, and it looks like almost if this was the person's head and then this was the body, and then this swoosh behind them is the zoom motion of their passing. Whoosh, clouds. Although when it's typed in some fonts the radical has two dots above the swoosh where I've pointed out the head. When it's written there's only one, so just draw one dot. Looks like the speech radical almost. And to write it, you do the dot for the head, the body, and then the swoosh. Head, squiggly body, swoosh. The next radical is the clothes radical, yi. It was originally a picture of a shirt, and Chinese shirts were tied at the bottom to the side, which is why you see this moving off to the side. Now we're going to practice the character on its side, its alternate form, which I think looks like a girl in a kimono. You see it's her head, and then her shoulders and her arms facing to the left, her body, and then that great big bow on the side in the back. So to draw the character, you do her head, shoulders and arms, body, and the bow. Head, shoulders and arms, body, bow. The next character appears in pig, dog, cat, and monkey, as well as several other characters. It is the four-legged animal, also called dog radical. It originally appeared on its side, like all characters, and so you can see how it used to kind of look like the profile of a four-legged animal with a tail here. It is Quan, dog. The alternate form looks like this. You won't need to know it for any quiz in the future. The next radical is I, mu. It was originally a picture of an eye, and then all characters got turned on their side. To draw this, you do the left-hand side, the upside-down L, fill the box, then close the box. That's always the rule. Left-hand side, upside-down L, the two lines for the iris, and then close the box. The next character is Thaw, for knife. You can see it's a picture of a blade, And we're going to practice the character alternate form, which looks like a blade. And to do this, you draw the small side and then the sharp end of the blade. The last character is E, which means town, and we're going to practice this form only, which looks like a Greek beta. The long form comes from this picture, which has a walled town on top, and then a person on their knees. Chinese towns all had walls to protect from invaders or animals, and the kneeling person symbolizes the human condition. To be a member of society, you have to kneel to the group and sacrifice some of your individual desires. Like, I'd like to wear my gym shorts all the time, but I'm forced to wear pants to get a job. And to draw the town radical, you do the beta.